Welcome to the We Know How to Answer Back the Intermission Report. Yes, this is sponsored by Colton Perico and Vladimir Tereshchenko. If I can't put it in the back of the net, I'll pass it to somebody who can. Oh my goodness. What an interesting game. Shots are 21-19 in favor of Dallas. Score is tied. If it wasn't for video replay, it'd be 2-1 St. Louis. But you know what? Play was offsides. I saw something on Facebook. Reed Lowe was complaining about the offsides, and Reed, I'm sorry, I disagree with you there. I think it's the right thing to do. I think that it's just like the instant or the video replay in football, and whether or not a guy was out. Right, inbounds or out of bounds, and maybe just stepped out of bounds on the way down. He just touched the white, but that's what it is. It's still the rule, and I'm okay with it. We got Joshua Ian saying third period's going to be a bloodbath. I'm kind of with you, bud. Jose, what a second period. Yeah, that was very entertaining. You got to give the Blues some credit there, man. You gave the goal up, and for me, I wish Lance was here, but for me, that goal, and by the way, if you care, please share. I haven't had a chance to do it with it just being me right now. Kind of hard to get everything moving around. Yeah, Jeff, we do need to get pucks out when we can, but that goal was on Lindgren. I'm sorry. You look at where his glove was. He left a huge hole up there. I mean, that hole was the size of the one in the ozone, right? Yeah, that was bad. Both goalies have played great. John, I'm with you there, and yes, I know this is John. Ottinger has played really well. Made some great shots. The two goals that have scored are goals that he could that we're going to have, that you couldn't stop. Shy IOU says good things happen when you get to the net, and that's absolutely right. I was driving during the second. Wow, are those radio announcers priceless? Well, I haven't heard the radio announcers, but I've been listening to the Dallas announcers, and A, they're freaking boring. B, they're one-sided. And C, they have no clue what they're doing, even though they've been doing it for decades. We are so lucky to have Panger. The four guys that we have, we are really lucky. We have Darren Pang. John Kelly, Joey Vitale, and Chris Kerber, and they are by far some of the best out there. They call it like they see it. They're not, even though they are, Blues announcers, and they try and do that. Joshua, Ian, the only reason you're a big fan of Joshua is you got the same name. So, no, I'm with you, buddy. I'm a big fan of Joshua, too. He is playing really, really good. I'm enjoying it, man. Ken Wilson, I love Ken Wilson. Actually, I've met him a couple of times. He lives here in Hawaii. I haven't met him since he moved back. I'm still hoping to, so I can get him on the show. I know a few people that know him, but they refuse to pass information along, and you know what? Nothing I can do about that, to be honest with you. Joshua, I agree. The future is bright for the Blues. Tonight at the game, do we come up to the Blues come home? Yeah, the Blues play Dallas in St. Louis on Friday, so I'm pretty sure the Blues will fly back home tonight. Dallas probably won't fly out till tomorrow. Yeah, they usually fly out the night of games. They don't spend the night in the town in the city. They fly out. It's the same thing like when they played Vegas. When they first played Vegas, they played in Arizona or in Colorado the night before, and then flew right into St. Louis, right into Vegas. So the Parayko mistake behind the net sums up Parayko's bad choices this year. I'd have to look at it again. I didn't see a major mistake behind the net. Let me look at it again. But Parayko scores the goal. And if you look at that, that was a pass by Tarasenko to Parayko. He saw that opening and got it in there. I'm not, I don't think our defense is an issue right now. I know a lot of people do, but I'm out there looking at things going, wow, they're playing well. They're getting the things done they need to do. No, I'll watch it again, Ryan, to make sure because I try and see things. I guess sometimes I look at things differently. I look at a game. I don't look at what you're seeing. I'm looking for other things. I'm not. A lot of times, I'm not focused on the puck. I'm focused on the other parts, the parts away from the puck, because that's where the play is going to happen. So I might have missed it there. I'll go back and take a look. You never know. But overall, this has been a very entertaining game. I think that like I said, so they just changed shots to 22-19 in favor of Dallas. Power plays, both teams have not gotten a power play goal. They're over on the power play. Face-offs have gotten a lot closer now. St. Louis is 53-47, so they ended up winning that period. Block shots, 9 for Dallas, 8 for St. Louis. Dallas has 7 takeaways. The Blues have 3. The takeaways and giveaways, that is something that I've noticed. I'm not sure if it's the hometown score or what, but the Blues do not do well in either one of those categories. They're usually behind in both of them. They have 10 giveaways to Dallas's 8, and then hits are 22-13 in favor of St. Louis. And for me, I'm happy with what we're seeing. Well, I get that. I'm sorry. Hopefully she'll show back up. We did a great job holding the blue line and cycling in their zone. That we did. Jose, you're right. We have had some really good cycling right now. Any line changes for the third? I'm not sure. I can see him mixing things up a little bit, but not completely. Hey, Slapshot, how you doing?
It's a rough day, man, but I'm here.
I get it, and I appreciate you being. Hey, I don't do bad solo, right?
No, you don't.
A lot of people forget I started this by myself. I didn't have a co-host for a couple of years,
Yeah, I know, man, and I'm
right?
sorry.
No, it's not an issue. Not an issue at all. Ryan Green was asking now. I don't know if you've seen the game or not because I know you've been working on something else. So there's been some talk about Parayko, getting ran over and are making a mistake and causing the first goal. I don't know. I was kind of watching. You know how I watch and listen to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I kind of listen more, and I've been listening to the Dallas announcers, which probably isn't the smartest thing because they're not very good. They really don't get the game. That's for sure. I mean, I know they've been doing it a long time, but for me, I'm. You can definitely tell the difference with what we have against others. So that's why I listen to others. You need to use the hockey body to block people off the puck. I know he's talking about Parayko there. You know what you could do is force Jose to go live. Jose tried to do a live once, but he didn't have a good internet connection, and it really just messed it up. It was hard to work with him. It says I think he's on the second line with Mikola. No, they're on the top line, right?
Yeah, they're top
Parayko
line.
and Mikola on the top line.
Falcon,
Yeah, but
Kruger,
that doesn't.
middle.
The Blues are rolling their defensemen pretty evenly right now, right? It's not like they're really in that 20-minute range. It's not like one's at 24 and the other's at 16. They're rolling a lot closer.
Hey, Ryan, I'm not going to bring my rough day here. It's not a bad day. It's just rough. It rained earlier and my mom had a flat and I had to put a donut on with Screaming Kids, but it's not bad. I was able to do
Do
it.
you know how you handle putting a donut on with Screaming Kids? You put the Screaming Kid on instead of the donut.
I like my kids a little more than that. I have some cute kids.
Well, that's because they got a cute mom. So, yeah, I seen that. That's one of my that's one of the original fans of this show telling me I'm not even the star of my own podcast. Talk about people not loving me anymore.
They love you.
Oh, no, they don't. Lindgren is 100% having fun out there. You can sense it. Since he is in this for the moment, knowing it won't last long, he's loving this opportunity. You know what he's doing? Auditioning for a job. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what he's doing.
And I know that I like Huso. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Huso. But if he goes, I could see Lindgren hopping over Hoffer. He's been playing that well.
No, I could too, but I don't see Lindgren making it past the trade deadline.
You see, I do. I don't see Huso making it past the trade deadline. With his contract expiring after this year, he's going to be due a raise. They're going to want to get rid of him before that comes up.
You know,
no. The shows that I did by myself are nowhere near as good as the shows that the OG over there does.
Oh my goodness, that hurts.
It doesn't hurt, man. I have nothing but love for you. They're just kidding.
I know, but that's like...
Oh, Guy, I couldn't even carry the show 15 minutes without you. You are the show.
I know, I know they're having fun, and it's great. The guys that get it, it's all in good fun. Must be tough seeing a player take your spot in the roster when you're expected to be the next in line. Well, ask Huso. Ask Huso. Because remember, before Bennington came up, Huso was the next one in line, right? And Bob King, I think, is Golf King. So, Guy the guy. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Man, I hate these touchy touch screens,
Yeah.
Like the screen on my you've seen my board, right? You remember at the that thing, my little soundboard? I have that really small touch screen on it. Sometimes I think I hit it, but the screen doesn't change. So with Guy out, Ashley would open her mouth and Pete would... I'm not sure that's... I don't have no clue what he's trying to say there.
Like I have nothing to say, which is very accurate.
I love what Stockley says.
Shocky's great.
Are 40-35 for Dallas. Chances are evened up at 10. And faceoffs are 17-15 in favor of the Blues. Yeah, we already know I can't skate. We figured that out. But Shockley ain't much better, right? Shockley acts like he's all Mr. Hockey out there, and he ain't much better, right?
How many games has he played versus how many games you've played?
Well, they weren't playing game. Well, when I came, wasn't there long enough to play a game.
Because you couldn't even make it through a light practice.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry that joke came from Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah, well, that's why I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, I was coming up with a good joke for tonight. Right? Mm-hmm. I was thinking, and I'll run this guy's by you and see if you think it might work. I won't say it all because it's kind of dirty, but I was saying, hey, there's something you don't see? A porn star comedian, right? He'd be up here, he'd be going, those little toilets they have for kids in the bathroom, can they make them any lower? And everybody's yeah, seriously, I'm tired of getting the tip wet. And everybody, no, seriously. And then he'd whip it out.
Oh, gosh.
Not bad, right? I rushed it a little bit.
It was rushed.
But it wasn't that bad. It was, Spirit had some work. Just work on the same jokes you were working on. Oh man, see, he I guess Jose didn't like that one. I addressed it. So Jose likes the DNA jokes. Yeah,
Hmm.
Jose wants me to stick with the DNA jokes. I'll have to try with that. That was fun. Focus him in, Ashley. Right? Oh, Jose, I'm just having a good time. The arm snapped off my $200 pair of Oakleys, and my brother snapped it back on. It's a good day.
Hey, I got a 97 on the final I was worried about, so I mean, it's a good day.
Oh, we knew that was going to happen. I could have told you that.
Yeah.
I mean, um, Richard Pryor, that water is cold and deep too. I'm not sure what that is. I love how our goalies have been playing good, but some people are going too far when they say they're better than Ben. Oh, yeah, I agree there, bud. I absolutely agree. I don't think that they're either one better than Bennington. Hey, Lance, are you up for the post-game show? As we're got about a minute left on this, I would love to bring you on the post-game show to talk about the goaltender situation and where we're at with all these goalies. What team has a better record in the third period? Okay, that is a good question, and one that, believe it or not, I can answer if you give me a moment. Okay, so when they are tied after two periods, the Blues are 5-3-3. Dallas is 4-1-0. In OT, St. Louis is 3-5. Dallas is 4-2. Um, at this point right now, this game is fairly even. The teams are matched up fairly even. Dallas has an 8-game home winning streak. St. Louis just had one snapped. I think St. Louis would love to snap Dallas's, and I can see that happening. What do you think there?
Oh, absolutely. I'm still sticking with my prediction of 3-1 Blues.
Right? Yeah, and that's probably got a good B. They're saying thank you, Lance. I might be. That's great. The Blues. Some people who said Husso, yeah, Husso's not. So now are these emergency better than Husso?
Yeah, they got.
It's next man up. You get your chance, you go out there and you do the best you can. Now, for me, Lindgren, he's 29. He may be. Oh, I like that. I like that. I really like that. Ashley, game misconduct Jones. I like that.
I do like that one.
Yeah, that's good. We may have to change. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, that one probably fits me.
I get tired of the fans who came in after 2019. Yeah, there's that. It's a shocker. And
You see, I like all fans. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. A fan is
No.
a fan. I like them all. But yes, the ones that came in 19 and jumped on the bandwagon and think that they know everything can get on my nerves, especially when it
Yes.
comes to the players that they feel, oh, that Tarasenko needs to go crap,
Yeah, they don't understand the game one bit. Oh, and the guys the guy's playing bad, so we got to trade him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the hardest guy to trade. Okay, game's just about on. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, for Ashley, game misconduct Jones, saying aloha, mahalo, and I'll see you guys on the post-game show. Willie or won't he? Let's see if Lance shows up. Aloha.
I'm
We're
sorry
out.
I left you hanging, man.
Hey, you're fine, man. I got to do what I got to do, and I've left you hanging before too when I fell asleep on that one. So, we do what we got to do. We have fun, and I know the guys are joking. I'm trying to just play with it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
let it go. So don't take it the wrong way. I'm just enjoying it.
All right, I'll see you at the post.
Okay, and we're not out yet.